welcome back to Sincerely Legenia, where I make delicious keto, low-carb foods, and every now and again I'll throw in a couple of other little things that I make for my family. But today is a good one. It's keto coleslaw. I have tweaked this recipe to make it keto friendly. If you like KFC coleslaw, then I'm telling you, you are going to love this coleslaw. It is absolutely delicious. So I made some chicken in my Instapot yesterday, and I made it kind of with some barbecue spices. I added a delicious low-carb barbecue sauce, and I needed something to go with it. So I made this delicious coleslaw, and I cannot wait to share this recipe with you. So sit tight and watch. You are gonna love this recipe. Now I have the pre-shredded carrots from Kroger. I'm gonna use these carrots. I've had them in my refrigerator and I don't want them to go bad. So I'm gonna put about a handful of carrots in here, and that should do it for me. All right guys, now it's time to make our dressing for our coleslaw. And the first thing we'll do is we'll begin with 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. And I am using a vegan mayonnaise, and I'm gonna show you which brand of mayo that is. Let's get all of it in here. And you guys would be so surprised at how delicious this mayo is. I mean, I would never have guessed it was vegan, but I'm using this brand of vegan mayonnaise, okay? Next, I'm adding 1 full cup of milk, and I am using 2% milk. Next, I'm using tablespoon of lemon juice, tablespoon and a half of lemon juice. I am using 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Next is 2 tablespoons of monk fruit sweetener. And this is optional. You can also use put onion powder in this, the original recipe, and I'll put the link to where I got this original recipe from. She's another YouTuber. You can also add onion powder, but I am going to use 2 tablespoons of finely minced onion. And of course, we've got to have our pepper. And I'm going to use I love pepper, so I'm gonna use about a teaspoon of pepper. So we're gonna whisk it up here. All right, now I'm going to pour this delicious dressing all over our coleslaw and our cabbage and carrots. And I want to get every bit out, just like this. Oh, I'm so hungry. Ooh, when I tell you, this intermittent fasting, Lord have mercy, I've got to get used to it. All right, so let's just mix that all together. And there you have it. We have a keto version of coleslaw. Allowing this to sit in the refrigerator will give your coleslaw the flavors and all of the seasonings. It'll give it time to marry together, and you will have a delicious coleslaw. If you love KFC coleslaw, then you are going to love this, I promise. All right, everybody, so yesterday I made some chicken skewers for my family, and I had 2 chicken breasts left over. So what I did was I put those in my Instapot. I added some delicious barbecue spices, and I just added some barbecue sauce to that. Shredded the chicken up, and then I added some barbecue sauce to it and let it simmer here in my Instapot. And so I'm gonna eat that with my delicious coleslaw. For the barbecue sauce, I use this G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce. It is really, really delicious. I usually just have to add a little bit more salt to it, salt and pepper. But other than that, it tastes great. It is really, really yummy. So I'm gonna now put my food together, and it's time to eat. I've had my coleslaw sitting in the fridge for a while, so I've allowed the flavors to marry together. And so this is what it looks like. It smells so good. So I'm gonna get some of this and put it right here in the middle of my plate. Look at that. And put some of that. You all, this smells just like KFC's coleslaw. I mean, it smells just like it. Now I'm going to get my barbecue chicken out of the Instapot here. And you all, I just use regular spices that I have in my home. I use this really delicious this really delicious McCormick Mesquite, Texas barbecue seasoning. It is really, really yummy. And I'm sorry, I would have showed you guys this recipe, but I didn't know I was going to end up doing this. I just made the chicken, and I knew that I couldn't have the bread to make any barbecue chicken sandwiches, so I tried to think of something that I could have with this, and what came to mind was coleslaw, and I thought that would be really great, and I wanted to show you guys how I do it. So I'm sorry I didn't show you how I do the chicken, but I'll make sure I do that next time. Okay? There you have it. All right, everyone, so here we go. The first thing I'm gonna do is taste this coleslaw by itself. I know it tastes delicious. I have had it. And I know it's yummy, but I just want you all to see. It is so good. I'm telling you, if you guys like KFC coleslaw, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Now mix it with some of this chicken. What's it? Y'all, this is so good. So, okay. I'm one happy lady. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today. This coleslaw is absolutely delicious. It's a great alternative version, a great keto version for coleslaw. I mean, and it is just fabulous. It is really delicious, really, really delicious. Thanks for joining me. I love it when you guys join me here in my kitchen. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscription button and leave me a comment below to let me know that you were here. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Until then, have a blessed and prosperous week. I'll talk to you next time. Sincerely, Legenia. Bye. I'm gonna finish my food. Oh my goodness.